this is Lady Luna. Make sure to click on the link above, use my promo code LUNA2021 and get your tickets, VIP, or all access passes. This is your chance to meet me and some of your favorite artists on the red carpet. Hope to see you all on November 20th at the Rise Music Festival Paw Theater in Fresno, California.
Hey Risers! I'm Rosemary.
And I'm Lily, and we are your Rise Angels.
We are so excited to announce RMF with our amazing lineup such as ZPX, Lady Luna, Treasure with the Gem Squad, Kiana Lore, Lang Yang, and Dang Tao.
With all these amazing performances, we're so happy to be a part of Rise's inaugural music festival. We will also be showcasing our rising stars. For example, we have Rhythm 4, Kevin Yang, Tyson Moore, and Vichai Tao.
And don't forget to purchase our VIP and all access tickets.
Hey Rosemary, what do we get with the VIP tickets?
With VIP, you could get the red carpet, the meet and greet, and as well as premium seating.
What else do we get if we were to purchase the all access tickets?
So all access tickets, you get all 3 of those, as well as the backstage passes, sound check, and other perks.
We thank you so much for your support for our community, our local artists, as well as Rise's vision. We hope to see you on November 20th.
And don't forget to purchase our tickets on the link below.
See you soon. Bye.
Yo guys, check it out. It's RMF.
What's that?
Yeah. It's the Rise Music Festival. It's happening on November 20th. You guys down to go?
Yeah, I'm down. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go, man. Let's get some tickets.
VIP, let's go.
Man, all access, man. Come on.
Let's go.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
go.
down too.
Let's go.
I got shotgun.
All right.
一种朋友说的，人那个呀，冷生呀呢，过去没见到的呀，过啥讨论我好在被一种朋友说的，他包还点如果1年度วันที่1เก่าเนาะRise ก็อยู่ไม่คอนมิวสิกเฟสติวัลเนี่ยตอนจากว่าเฟรสโนแคลิฟอร์เนียเนี่ยตอนจากว่าพอเทเตอร์ยังนู่นเดินในชื่อว่าชีเรื่องเราก็ยังการจองตัวของเปทียังในอย่างมูนเรายังการจองอยู่ในใด VIP tickets ในที่ตัวตัวของเปเขาเชียในสัญญาเปจะ artist เนี่ยตัวอันจาก backstage ที่จีที่มูนเราก็อยู่ในใดall access pass ตัวเทียในที่里头ต้นจีเปเชื่อที่จีที่มูนจากก้าว่าชินเนชัดเทียนกูว่าที่จะชี้ให้ที่ตอนจีเนี่ยเชื่อเขาเล่นสุดตัวเนี่ยตอนนู้นได้เนี่ยว่าฉันนั่นได้ว่ากูมั่วเลยเนาะตอนจีเนี่ยเชื่อเลยเนาะซึ่งตอนจีเนี่ยเชื่อเนี่ยฉันได้
Hi, nhớ rằng quyền đàn thọ, yêu khán giả yêu mệt lại VIP tickets, em mệt sát tàu tuần chỉ cũ chụp lại red carpet, và giờ lại đau lá, hát chỉ là họ yêu mệt sáng chỉ mệt giờ nằm long cứ mệt nhà, anh chụp bắt thang ở xin chắc can, mà tên yêu khán giả yêu mệt lại all access pass, em mệt sát tàu tuần chụp nhận chắc can á, và hát giờ sáng hát tại những chỉ mệt cho mò họ, chân giang lu Rise Music Festival, nhớ cho lu cầu ý liên du, mà thiên hình cầu, xong anh phải cầu ý nó. Nhớ cho Pelu Paw Theater, nhớ cho Fresno, California. Okay? Cho nó họ cũng là Gmail, chỉ lo.
What's up, guys? What's up? Let me get all my tech stuff here done. And guys, this is an exciting show today. Here, everybody here. What's up, guys? So got a bunch of great guys on the show today. If you guys just joining us, this is going to be a great show. We're going to talk a little about Rise Music Festival that these guys are holding out in California. So let us know where you guys are at. We're going to do a little quick tech check here, and then I'm going to bring these guys on the call. So I got a few people here. Hey, Bao, thanks for joining. Key, what's up, McKee? Jabon, what's up, man? Yeah, what's up? Yajong, yes. And then Ralph, thanks for joining. So let me go ahead and get my tech stuff here. Let us know where you guys are at. Give us a few likes, and then we'll get the show going. All right, guys. So let me fix my stuff here. And how's everybody tonight? All right. So let me go ahead and start. These guys are already in my ear. I can hear them in the background. So you guys aren't. You guys are too. Vi and Kyle, you guys aren't there yet. So let me go ahead and present you guys, and we'll bring you guys on the show. So, guys, welcome to the show. Show 47. Let's discuss about Rise Music Festival. So I met these guys a few years back. Great group of guys, and before they hadn't started this, and then I've been following them along, and they've been doing great stuff. So there's so much content. So we're just going to dive right into it. So let me go ahead and bring them, guys. Give these guys some likes, and we'll get to start the show. Right. So we are right about here. Hey guys, thanks for joining.
Hey, Chai. Thanks for having us, man.
What's up, y'all? What's up, everyone?
So it looks like I think you guys switch. I think you guys switch here. We're gonna switch your names on the bottom here, and then we'll go ahead and introduce you guys here. So, guys, thanks for coming on the show. Like I said, I've been following you guys for a while, and man, you guys have done like crazy stuff, like amazing stuff to the community. And I just want you guys bring. I just want to bring you guys here because you guys. First of all, I think you guys even set this up as a nonprofit, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. So I mean, you guys aren't doing this for profit. You guys are just doing this to help out the community, right? So, man, I wish let me fix the names here, and then we can get it started going. So, two. We got two on the right. Two's what the CEO of Rise, right? Two.
Yes, I am. Nice to meet you, everybody out there.
All right, and then let me go and refresh that, and then there we go. And then we got Kyle. I'm sorry, Va, right? Va's next. Va, what'd you say you were, like a board of?
I'm the board secretary. I do all the paperwork for Rise.
He's a lot more than that. He's just being modest.
Board secretary. All right, we'll keep that title as it is. And then we got Kyle. All right, hey Kyle, thanks for joining too.
What's up, Chai? Nice to see you again.
Hey man.
What's
And
your
you
title?
said, yeah. What?
So, other than a board member, I am head of the music department over here at Rise. I oversee anything that has to do with music and entertainment.
Gotcha. Okay, well, we'll stick with you to last because that's your thing that's coming up, right? So, so let's kick it off, man. Hey, two. Let's talk about since you're the CEO, man. Let's kick it off, man. How did you guys get started with Rise? I mean, did you guys brainstorm and how did this get started?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question. So, it's a funny story. It's kind of a long story, but I'll condense it for your audience here. We're just a bunch of regular, ordinary Joes, ordinary guys trying to do extraordinary things. We noticed that there was a lot that our community needed, and there wasn't really a community-based organization at all here in Fresno. There are other Hmong organizations that focuses like on education, social services, translation and stuff like that. A lot of good organizations out there, but there wasn't one that kind of focused on the youth and what the youth are into these days. And so that's kind of where we came into originally, and we talked about it, and that's why we got together and said, let's just do this.
Yeah, we're trying to catch up with Minnesota because Minnesota has like all the community-based organization, the school, like chat, like that was one of the great art Hmong art organization out there.
Yep.
There's so many stuff in Minnesota. Then like we we felt that there was a lot of gaps and there's a lot of disparity and inequities in the Hmong community specifically, and so we all kind of came together and just put our minds together and decided to go at it with a nonprofit. There's another funny story, you know, that we'll talk offline about how I was ready to move to South Carolina and stuff like that, but I decided not to do that.
Oh, okay. All right. So, I mean, how long ago was this? It was like what? 2 years ago, a year ago? Or...
Yeah. So yeah, it was 2 years ago. 2019 was when Rise was officially formed. Last year, right before the pandemic, so February. Last year, my wife and I, we spent our Valentine's Day signing documents for our building, and in March, operations of Rise started. And then, as we all remember, 2 weeks after that, everything kind of got shut down. At least here in California, everything was like shut down. Nobody goes anywhere. Stay home. No, no more than 20 people in a home or in a spot or whatever. And so that's kind of where we started. And so right now we're just kind of playing catch up with this year. Now that the economy's opened back up and people are allowed to go out and do things again. But yeah, Chai, we'll talk offline. It's a funny story. The truth of the matter is, Rise got started with me tricking everybody to buy into a vision.
like me.
Yeah, man, it is good vision. You know, it keeps everybody busy and stuff like that. I mean, we'll talk about what you guys done so far, which has been great because it's just a matter of support and the people that come out. I mean, I'm just like amazed, you know. And for you guys to pull this kind of stuff, it's you know, you guys are true hustlers. So. Let's start by saying, hey, man, how did you guys get the name Rise? It's really positive too. I like how you guys came up with the name. How did you guys come up with that name?
Yeah. Hey, Angel. Hey, everyone who said hi to us. Danny, Ralph, Rise. So yeah, two could talk about that.
Yeah, so Rise, we put a lot of thought into the name Rise, right? And the whole logo and everything. So I'm not going to go into too much of the details, but Rise is the reason why we call ourselves Rise is because our motto is we rise by lifting up others. It's time for the Hmong community, especially here in the Fresno, to rise up. But Rise is actually an acronym, and it stands for Recreation, Impact, Sports, Ethics. So obviously the R for recreation pretty much covers a wide gamut of things. Like for example, as you can see, if you follow on our Facebook page, for all of you guys out there who don't follow us, please go ahead and go follow us too as well. We do a lot of things, right? People say we're all over the place, but the truth is our youth needs it, our community needs it, and so that's why we do car shows, we do night markets, we have a music and a performance, and we're getting dance going. And so there's so many needs that even we as Rise can't fill it. I mean, I have people coming up to me all the time say, hey, you guys should do this program, you guys should do that activity, or do this event. And I'm just like, we would love to, but we just can't do it all, right? Yeah. So that's what Rise is. Rise is a acronym for Recreation, Impact, Sports, Ethics. We want to make an impact in our community through our programs. Obviously, we focus a lot on sports too, because we want the youth to be first of all, stay physically active, but sports teaches people a lot of good things too, right? Obviously, besides teamsmanship and stuff like that, but teaching you how to be a good sport and teaching you self-discipline. So there's a lot of good lessons that you can learn from being on a sports team as well. Yeah, I know I learned
awesome.
A lot of the impact part is people see the night market, the music program, the sports, the martial arts. People see all the fun stuff, but behind it, there's so much impact. One of the biggest impact that Rise that Rise is a major supporter of its economic impact in the Hmong community.
Yeah.
And so what does that even mean, right? Tu and I, and we have another consultant, Elaine, we're actually SBA business consultant. So
Wow.
Rise is also a SBA hub.
Yep.
Where we provide free, no cost business consulting to anybody in the general public. So pretty much anybody who if it has to do with the business, we know how to do it. Okay, it could be anything, and we know how to do it. So I'll give an example of economic impact that we are creating behind the scene of everything.
Well, let's hold that up, because I mean that's what I want to ask, like down the road, like you guys have also like you guys are getting into the meat of it. I mean, I just want to know, like, that's awesome.
Va's so passionate.
I know. Dude, that's awesome. Okay, so we got the name Rise, and then what is the purpose of Rise, right? Is it just to help the community, or are you guys only targeting the whole community, or I mean, how does that? Where's your target?
Yeah, so Rise is at its core all inclusive. We are not gonna say no to anybody. As you can see from our artists, anybody is allowed to come here, and we welcome everybody, right? We won't turn anybody away. However, being that we are Hmong, and the focus is to be a Hmong-centric, community-based organization. So yes, we focus on being Hmongs, and because organically we grew up Hmong, so we know the issues that the systemic issues that growing up as a Hmong person faces, and then me having, from my experiences, going outside of the Hmong community to achieve my successes in my businesses, and then bringing that knowledge back into Rise to help our Hmong youth and our Hmong entrepreneurs and hustlers, like on your channel. Like Val said, we're SBA consultants, so I use that experience to help people.
So in a nutshell, the purpose. So when people ask for the purpose, they like to put nonprofit in a box.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But Rise, if you see that Rise, it looks like Rise is everywhere. It's because we are, and we are, and the reason why we are, because in Fresno County itself, it's needed. So we are everywhere. It looks like we are everywhere because we have to, and also the simplest way I could put it is Rise is all the stuff that I didn't have growing up. So I'm saying,
oh man, that's awesome.
If you could relate to this,
yeah,
you could also say the same thing. Is that wow, that's Rise. Rise is all the stuff that I did not have growing up. There's another colorful word I like to use, but I'm not going to use it here.
You're just saying the black and white stuff, right?
Yeah, I want to be black and white. I don't want to be anything colorful.
So those of you guys who just joined us, we got Rise, we got the three main guys, that are running the show right here. You guys have any questions? Go ahead and jot them down. Let's give these guys a few thumbs up, just for even like creating this nonprofit for Fresno, right? And you guys are based out of Fresno, is that correct?
That's correct.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you guys go out and reach out for other communities too, or are you just focusing just on just Fresno?
So our outreach is pretty much broad outreach, but we are Hmong-centric. So though we are Hmong-centric, when we do a general outreach, we pretty much outreach to everyone. So.
Gotcha. So Hmong-centric means, what is that? I mean, it sounds so like, tell me what Hmong-centric is, because when I wrote that out, I'm like, what is that? Is it just kind of based around Hmong people, or like, what is that?
So Hmong-centric is just mean that the core or the focus is the Hmong community, but it does not exclude other communities.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so okay, so let's talk about what you were passionate about earlier, right? So like I saw you guys when I first saw you guys, started or whatever. I saw that you guys did like a food drive, right? It was like was it fruits or something like that? And you guys just offering free fruits or packages. I mean, these were like huge packages. You guys, how did that was amazing. I mean, how'd you guys do that?
Um, Man, the free food we were giving out, we made some very good connections and some good friends with other nonprofits who are bringing food to our facility. And when the pandemic hit, it was just so life changing for everyone. It was we were living like so differently. Even running the food drive, we had a social distance, we had sanitized and everything, and luckily we made those connections and those friendships, and we were getting food. What was that about every week, huh? Too,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, every week.
Wow.
And at first it was kind of slow. Rise was new, and then excuse me, it started to pick up. At one point, we had to tape down X's and have a social distancing line all the way outside our facility. Um, uh, Despite that, so many people. I mean, I love that so many people came, but it at one point it was like overwhelming, but it was a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Um, you know,
Yeah. Well, Chai, let me just chime in on this too, right? Just like how I tricked everybody to come and start Rise with me, we tricked everybody to come into our building too, because like Kyle said, we were new. So we're like, what's the best way to get people to come into our building? Hey, free food.
Ah, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. At that
Yeah.
time, we had a partnership, like Kyle said, who gave us really really nice bundles of fruits and boxed
Yeah, it
food.
was.
And during the pandemic, people needed it anyways, and so we said, why not?
Yeah, that was great. I mean, it was like it wasn't just like oh like little bags. I mean, these were like packages, like huge
Yeah,
packages.
yeah, they were
And
really nice.
I mean, just the support. I mean, obviously, you know, the support that people would give you guys on that. Obviously, they expected you guys to actually give you that. I mean, these were like fresh fruits, right?
Yep, yep. Fresh fruits, and they were really good, like mangoes and kiwis and strawberries, and so yeah, they were good foods. And even the boxes of food, I mean, there was like meat and corn and
Yeah,
rice and milk and eggs. And so
mhm.
we were fortunate to be in a position to where we were able to help people. And to me, when I think back about how we started in those days, I mean, to me, that's something I still hold dear, because just to see the smile on people's faces, just to see the look on their face that you actually help them do something,
yeah.
even something as small as, hey, here's a basket of fruits. That's the reward in itself.
And that was, I mean, that was during pandemic too. So you
Yeah.
don't know if they were like hungry or stuff like that
Hmm.
too. So,
Mhm.
oh man, that's what. Like I said, that was the first thing that caught my eye. Like you guys are doing something amazing right there. And then the next thing was I started seeing you guys doing a little martial art. Which I thought was pretty cool, right? Because the
Yeah.
community sometimes I mean, like Bob was saying, like stuff that I wish I had. I wish I had that because you guys were teaching. Like, I mean, you guys didn't charge anybody out of this, right?
Yeah.
No, actually, I I no longer believe in charging people to learn martial arts, and
Yeah,
uh, and that's kind of got me thrown out of my association. But that's what I have to sacrifice. So yeah, we do. That's just martial art too, and whatever activities and that we could do during the pandemic. So there's, I mean, besides that, there's other things that went on too. Like we had a idol contest, right?
Yeah,
Like
we
a
had
singing
a
contest.
virtual
yeah.
singing contest, and surprisingly, I had guitar lessons still going on during pandemic. We were social distancing, and I did have a few virtual students, but you know we did what we can, and we pushed through. We pushed through the big shutdowns, and I'm not just proud of us as Rise, but proud of the community as well.
Yeah.
Like we're all in this together. So
Yeah, I mean, and like first certain times I saw you guys were just hanging around. I mean, is it just for a place where people just come and just hang out? Like they had no place to go and just kind of chill. And you guys were singing and stuff like that too, or um, what was the logic behind that?
well, the thing is, remember what Valen too said. We want Rise to be a place where we have now that we didn't have as kids. Luckily, when I was growing up, I saw the the last days of like rec centers of what you guys kind of had a little bit when you guys were younger. And what I tell a lot of people who come into our building is, well, I could tell you what we do, but we if you like to do it, then we like to do it too.
Yeah.
So I us over here at Rise, we try to make it as welcoming as possible. We don't want it to just be an office. So when you walk into our building, you could automatically walk right into my music room. It's right next to the entrance. If you need like an hour to practice, or if you're not even doing music, if you need like to do your homework, you need to practice whatever craft that you do, you can walk right in there. If you got some questions about starting a business, you walk right into Two's office. It's all we're trying to make it all available here as much as we can with the limited amount of manpower we have.
How many manpowers? I mean, how many? I do see you guys got the Rise Girls. I mean, how many? How big is your team there?
What do you guys?
Let's see. If you're asking about now,
Yeah.
we can tap into a pool of about 45.
Wow. And these are all volunteers?
Yes, most every single one of us are volunteers.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay, so I mean, there's so much. I mean, there's so much stuff that you guys done. Like I mean, I saw you guys teach financial education, which we guys were talking about earlier, right? I mean, like, okay, talk about the SBA stuff because I mean that helps like the older generation, right? I mean, I forgot to even ask, like, what age group do you guys target? Not just the younger crowd too, right?
So we pretty much depend on what it is. There's specific age group and cohort that we target. So if it's recreation, we're targeting a lot of the younger generation from teenagers to young adults. And if when it comes to like general help, like economic impact or even like financial education, it's pretty much anybody that we target that is interested in it. So it's not just the older generation with the SBA consulting. It's pretty much anybody who owns a business. Like during the pandemic with the EIDL loans, the EIDL advance, all the COVID relief grant, it was all there. We pretty much did it.
Yeah, from the PPP all the way down to the California COVID relief grant.
Wow.
We were able to help a lot of people get all that money that was given out to help their small businesses stay alive.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, because I know some people had to pay just to get that type of service, and you guys were just kind of helping these people out. That's amazing.
Yeah, we're just giving stuff out, just like the fruits and the food.
I mean, you guys have nothing better to do, but what, man? What was? You guys got so much time in here, or what's the reason for that? It's just like you just want to help, or you just trying to help the community. Is that? I'm assuming that's it, right?
Yeah, I mean we are none of us are by any means rich by standards, but we have other sources of income. We teach our board and we teach everybody in Rise, right? From our volunteers to our staff, we give them the opportunity to learn how to make money. We give them upskilling workshops. We teach them how to apply and build themselves up so that they can go out there and make more money. But yeah, I mean, most of us we just do it because, like Voss said, we're at a point where we're comfortable, and we just want to give back, and we just want to be. We're kind of living vicariously through our youth, right? Like Voss said, we just want to be a place a hub where as young people are growing up and they're like, man, I wish I had that. Well, you know what? That's Rise. And so we want to be that brand that everybody thinks of. Say, hey, if I want to do this, maybe Rise will have it.
Wow. Yeah. And then let's go to your financial teaching because it's great that keep the kids and people out of trouble, right? You keep them busy. They have a place to go to and stuff like that. But now you guys are teaching people how to make money. How to elevate them to like a different mindset, which is amazing. Which is what I saw. Tell us a little about that. I mean, I saw you guys doing some whiteboard stuff and stuff.
Yeah. We recently did a financial awakening workshop. And that encompasses a lot of I want to say, I don't want to say common sense anymore because it's general knowledge that should have been taught, but it's not being taught in K through 12.
Yeah.
So this is just my opinion, okay? Like K through 12 is broken. when it comes to teaching us how to survive and living
In reality.
in reality. Okay. And so it's just a little bit about, basic stuff. Like one of the components that I already touched on was the difference in buying an iPhone or buying Apple stocks. Keep it very simple like that.
Right.
Ooh, stocks.
Which one, huh? Which one?
Well, the truth is, Chai, most people, as they become young adults or as they become adolescents to young adults,
Yeah.
most people tend to follow the wrong crowds through peer pressure and do the wrong things, make bad choices. Most people do that because of financial situations. Most of us only kind of do get into things we shouldn't be doing because we hope that, hey, maybe we can make a quick buck or two,
Yeah.
Yeah, I call this financial stress. So when you have
Yeah.
financial stress, you tend to do certain things that's out of the norm, and it doesn't matter whether society constitute that as good or as bad, right? Because think about it, right? 20 years ago, weed was illegal. You can't sell weed. You could go to jail for weed, right? Now, like it's no longer illegal, you know. So
Yeah.
so financial stress put people in stressful situation, and when we understand the concept of money, where it's at, where it's going, how it works, it helps deviate those stress a little.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome, man. Yeah. And it get like I said, you get them in there, get them out of trouble, and then you're. I mean, the biggest thing is you're changing the mindset, right? Just to take care of them, their family, their church, community, and stuff like that, and all this for like free, right?
Yep.
yeah,
Wow.
well, it's not free. Someone's paying for it, right?
Right.
We're paying for it. So,
Yeah.
So
It's at no cost. We don't like to
Yeah.
use the word free because
yeah.
it always costs somebody something, and I teach that in the classes too. There's an opportunity cost, right? And I'm sure you might be well versed in that, right, Chai? There's always an opportunity cost to every decision or non-decision we make, right?
What keeps the light on? I mean, how do you guys fund this? I mean, is it sponsorship? You guys asking for sponsorship and stuff like that? I mean, you guys doing great stuff. I would.
I always show people.
yeah.
Okay, let me show you what
Your phone's
Yeah.
right here.
yeah. See this? That's what keeps the light on.
There's not much in there, man. If the people want to support you guys, I mean, how can they reach out? I guess that's what I'm trying to say is, what you guys do is so much, right? I mean, how can people help and support you guys?
Well, one of the things that we're working on, Chai, and for all the listeners out there, is we are working on a program, which I don't want to talk about yet because we're still finalizing it.
Yeah.
But it will be a program to where they can kind of, how do I say it? Where they will be a hero within their community. They can own a piece of what we are doing. They can feel like they are contributing to the movement, to our cause, and they themselves can kind of fund and give back. And so I don't want to get into the nitty gritty of the details, but as we roll it out, we just want to make sure that we are in a position to where we can empower and inspire so many people and provide so much value that people are just like, hey,
Let
why
me
not?
be a little more direct. So right now, if you want to support Rise, you can go to Rise website and donate to Rise, or you could start participating in Rise event, like come
Yeah.
to the night market,
Yeah.
come to our Rise Music Festival, and as we do major event throughout the year and monthly event, the best way to support us is support our event.
Yep.
And whether it's monetary or just to come support or buy a ticket or come to one of our vendor and buy food from our vendor, you're actually supporting us when you support one of our vendors.
Yes.
Wow. So
That's what I
okay.
was gonna get to.
Yeah, so that explains it all, right? It's your events, so that's why you guys do the events. You do the night markets. Tell us about the night markets, and then the Unity night stuff that you guys do. That's amazing itself too. You guys draw such a big crowd. Tell us a little bit about that. I mean, how did you guys get people to come out and do the vending and stuff like that? I mean,
Go ahead, Kyle.
Yeah. So night market. Night market is kind of like a funnel. So everything we do over here at Rise, all the way from the business development
Platform, not funnel.
Well, yeah, the platform. So thank you, Va. So, like from the business development end, we work with the vendors, making sure that they get all their paperwork done and they're able to be out here. So, nobody can mess with them or nobody can, come and uh, just check up on them. So we help them build their business. And then on the music end, the entertainment end, the talents that come in here that practice, or, the mentees that I work with, or even some of the students that I work with, our stage provides a platform for them, not just them too, the community as a whole. I say it every time I'm up there on stage. If you have something you want to show off, come in, we talk about it. The stage is yours. The stage is not
Wow.
Rise's. The Rise built the stage for the community to use. And I think that's so the thing that's so beautiful about the night market that we run every month.
Wow, that's amazing. I think if you guys kind of like, I don't know if you guys heard of like the boys club and the girls club or like the Boy Scouts and stuff like that. You guys are kind of like a modified version, but you guys are more like, more like, the no cost version. Right? And you're there just to help and empower and make them better and stuff like that. I mean, that's great. And I guess I want to throw in there the Hmong centric stuff too. Helping us Hmong people to elevate us to be better. So, kudos to you guys. So that's how you guys stay on. So guys, give these guys a few thumbs up. Just so we appreciate these guys because they're doing Kyle has nothing in his pocket.
Well, that's true. When you ask us how we funding everything, actually, all 12 board members are contributing working board. So we have what's called a hybrid working board, and some nonprofit they have a governance board, right? And they hire the executive director to hire all their staff, right? So as Rise, we don't have the funds and the resources for that. So all of the board member takes on a working staff role as a volunteer. And all of the board member are contributing board member. That means that we pay to volunteer here at Rise.
Yeah.
Lights on. That's how passionate we are.
Wow.
We pay,
and we do not get grants. We do not get anything, any assistance. There are a few people that has donated to us, especially when we do Facebook donation drive, and I want to give a shout out to all those people that have given us in the past. Big thanks to them. Those small amount of money goes a long way because it contributes to our program operation, keeps the lights on because having this facility it's not cheap to have this facility. So
no, it is definitely not.
Absolutely. So guys, go to their events. That's how they keep the lights on, right? And let's talk about this event that you guys coming up, right? This is great. I mean, it's huge. So let's talk about it. I mean, I guess Kyle, you're the one who's running it, right? Rise Music Fest, right? The I guess what's right behind you guys as far as the banner.
Yeah, we have a viewer says. She said, "You run on no grants." Is that what I just heard? And that's correct.
Yes.
Red. We run on 0 grant. We do not answer to anyone. Therefore, we run on 0 grant. And everything is self-contributed through the board member of Rise. Mm-hmm. So with that said, let's talk about Rise Music Festival 2021. One of the biggest events on the West Coast here in Fresno, California. Introducing Kyle Moore, our music director.
So,
bring it on, buddy.
Man, RMF. First and foremost, it's kind of a dream come true for me. I never thought picking up the guitar so that I could try to fit it in high school would lead me to this place, lead me here. It's very surreal still. But I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. But RMF. The whole goal of RMF is very closely related to how I've developed relationship with artists around the country and around our Central Valley and the West Coast. Most of everything that I do is for the artists, for the talent. for for the kids and young adults who want to try it, want to do it.
Yeah.
You know, RMF. Just imagine night market times 100. You know, like what I was telling you before. Night market is the platform, right? Well, RMF
That leads to.
yeah, and it leads to all the night markets leads to RMF, which is the even bigger platform. It's the platform that shows that just like Rise, we're the average Joes that are trying to do something. RMF is a place where the average Joe, the high schooler who decided to pick up a guitar, the the guy karaokeing at YOLO who wants to do more than just go to YOLO,
Yeah.
could build himself and try to come and become a lineup at RMF.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, the purpose.
yeah.
Yeah, the purpose of the Rise Music Festival is a fundraising event to support the music program, because at Rise we have a talent music program where we train the artists. So we have a
Wow.
vocal coach, we have two vocal coaches, and accompanist.
Wow.
We have a guitarist, a pianist. We have even a band coordinator,
Band coordinator, a
that comes-
violinist, a
and
music theory instructor.
the concept of it is
Yeah.
for us to raise money to support the music program, because music is something that I don't know how to explain it, but it's something that brings a lot of people together.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's just and just a little bit about what's going on with RMF. RMF is where we bring in a few feature artists to lead all the rising star artists.
Mhm.
So we actually have over 15 rising star artists, and one of the hottest band right now in Fresno is Hussein Band, and Jesus
They're from
Tao.
Sacramento.
Yeah,
They're
they're
Yeah.
from Sacramento.
Yeah, they're from
Yeah,
Sacramento.
and Jesus Tao, I know he's part of it. He was just saying we did a fantastic job. You did a fantastic job with Hussein Band too, Jesus.
Well,
Tao.
let's go ahead and name some artists that are coming on. All right. So you said
All right, so at RMF,
Featured artists are as follow.
yeah. So for our headliners, we have Treasure Mua,
Mhm.
Lady Luna, Zong Pa Hyung, Dang Tao, Lang Yang, and Kiana Lore.
Yeah.
For a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
And for a lot of our local artists or our upcoming artists, I'm sorry if I forget some of you guys' names.
There's so many of them, right?
You guys, there's a huge list. I love you guys
My
so
boy
much.
Ralph Edwards right
Yeah,
there.
Ralph Trey Edwards. He's on the live feed right now commenting.
Yeah.
And we also have Jimo Lee. We have Lang Yang, YK Vu, Joey Vang, and Nick Vang. Those guys are in a boy band together.
They call
Yeah.
the Rhythm 4.
Yep, they're called Rhythm 4. We have Vincent Tao from Sacramento, California. We also have Kevin Yang, who is a local artist here as well. We have Ty Jensen. He's from Fresno as well. Let's see. Well, our vocal instructor, she's actually an artist herself. She's going to be performing too.
Awesome. So, dude, there's so many people. Like, I mean, days in it is one day or
Special guest Hope and
Oh yeah, we got the two Alaska twins.
Alaska twins that are coming. So I can't tell you guys what they're singing, but they are going to sing a very special song.
So people have been asking me online who is Hope and Jaya. So
Yeah.
Hope and Jaya, they are twins. They're twin sisters from Alaska. They like to sing, but they're mainly known for streaming League of Legends.
Yeah.
okay.
Selling women apparel.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah,
other
I saw
than
the
that, we
trailer.
also
Yeah.
see-
So
Ty,
so
I
how
just
many
want-
days? How many days is this? Is like one day, or I mean, you're trying to fit all these people in? Like,
It's just one day.
And we have two. We have two amazing MC. We have Myla Yang, right? Myla Yang
Yang
and Yilang
our
Bang from
MCs.
Seattle as our two main MCs. So
awesome. It's awesome. So fill me in. So how does it gonna work? You guys got the newbies first, and then
Well, we can't give away our secret sauce yet, okay, Ty? but I will share with you the principles to Rise Music Festival. Okay.
Okay.
You remember way back then, if you guys watched the Bruce Lee movies and stuff like that, right?
Okay. Yeah.
A lot of martial artists, especially the younger ones that got really good, right? they get mad at their senseis, their masters, because why? You're not supposed to use your kung fu, right? And so they train all of these years to not be able to use it, right? And so it's the same thing. These artists, they like to sing. They train many years, and they have no platform, no opportunity to really sing. No one will really give them one. And
Wow.
so, as a part of Rise's mission is to create a micro economy. We want to uplift and support others. We want to teach them how to work better, to think better, to change, to have that paradigm shift. But we also want to provide the opportunities for them to grow. And like what Kyle said earlier, you come here, you practice, you sing, we teach you, we coach you, you get to practice because practice makes perfect, right?
Yeah.
You practice on the night market, and then you work your way up to the RMF stage, the grand stage.
Wow. Yeah.
Well,
That's
let me
amazing,
also
dude. That's
put it on an
amazing.
artist point of view. So yes, I can call myself an artist, right?
Yeah, you're an artist, bro. Yeah, you're a guitarist,
So,
man.
The way we used to always do things is we don't start getting busy until
It's getting
fall.
yeah, like
Yeah,
November
we
and
don't.
stuff,
So
yeah.
for us on the West Coast, we don't start getting busy until fall or when summer is over. Why? Because that's when the New Year starts happening. So we don't start practicing, or maybe like we'll put out a song here and there, throughout
Yeah.
the year. But then I noticed a lot of my artist friends they don't put out stuff until New Year season, which is about 3 months long. Now, what we're doing over here as Rise is we don't, or I don't too, as head of the music department. I don't want our younger talents to wait all year long
Yeah.
just to do like one or two events, and then that's it.
Right.
Because
Right.
if they're only doing one or two events, that's also kind of not helping them financially as well. I
Right.
mean, with Rise, we're gonna have events throughout the year, every month, every other week, and it gives them a chance to stay on top of their game.
Yep.
Because
Right.
I don't know a lot of other people, including me, who post a guitar video who post content almost every other day.
Gotcha.
And so I try to teach that to my mentees. It's like we don't always have to wait for New Year's anymore.
So two explains it, right? So you come, you practice, and then you guys do the uni, whatever, the night market. You sing, or you practice, and then your aim is to go big and join
Yep.
the veterans, or the major lineup that you guys are offering that are coming in. So you get to sing with those guys, and that's amazing. That builds confidence. That makes
Yep.
everything.
Yep.
And when
That's
you're
awesome.
confident, Chai, you know the rest of the story, right?
Yeah,
When you're
that's-
confident,
Yeah, that's awesome. So they level up really fast. That's about what you guys are doing. So that's amazing that what you guys are doing. Um, so too, I asked you like, how does this? So how does this gonna work? So they come in. So is it all the veterans, or like they sing at nighttime and everybody starts during the daytime? Or are you gonna mix them up for a show, or you gonna keep it quiet? Yeah.
So Chai, if you go onto our Rise page,
Yeah.
there's a link for RMF tickets, and you click on the link and you buy a ticket.
and then you guys in the lineup, right?
Well, let's just put it this way: the lineup will be mixed around to where the whole night is going to be lit.
yeah.
People are
Awesome.
gonna have trouble going to the restroom because they don't want to go to the restroom.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I mean, let's go ahead and wrap it up. So how do people sign up for it again? What's the website?
Rise Inc. Rise-inc.org, right there below there, and then RMF 2021. Just go there, and you can buy tickets there on our Rise website, or you could just contact us on our Rise Facebook page, or if you are friends with us on Facebook or find us on Facebook, you can actually communicate directly with all of us. We're not hard to reach. We're easy people. I'm pretty laid back. I don't do a lot of formality. I don't do titles, anything like that. So
Va is really nice to people outside of Rise. As long as your name is not Kyle or Yiling.
He's the one that cracks the whip, huh? So what day is that? Is that November?
November 20th,
Yeah,
that's
November
Saturday.
20th.
Yeah.
It's
November
gonna be
20th,
November
folks.
20th, the Saturday before Thanksgiving. So
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, you don't have anything planned that weekend anyway. So a lot of your plans are the week after. We
Yeah, isn't
purposely,
that break?
we
Yeah.
purposely and strategically chose that weekend so that no one is not doing anything, and you come and enjoy a whole evening and night of music and entertainment.
Yeah, but Chai, let me just add in this one message so that people again can understand the principle of RMF, right? Come out and support our Rise Music Festival. Like Voss said earlier, it is our way to fundraise and fund all of our programs because everything is coming out of our pockets right now, right? And just think if you have a son, a daughter, a child who aspires to be in the performing arts, who aspires to be in a singer or something, just understand that Rise is trying to create a platform to where they can be on a bigger stage than without than just a regular normal stage, you know.
Right.
So we are trying to build something. We don't know where it's gonna go, but we hope it goes nationwide. We don't know.
Mhm.
Uh, I,
International.
I think it will, man. I think it will. That logic
Yeah,
you
let's do
explained, it's
RMF
gonna.
Dallas 2023.
Yeah.
That'll be amazing too, man.
Stop giving
So,
away our proprietary information.
I'm gonna bleep it out.
If LT's watching, I just busted at LT. So.
All right, guys. So, guys, hope everybody comes and join these guys. The lineup looks amazing just from what I saw. Go to Rise, www.rise-inc.org, or just reach out to Kyle, Va, or two. They'll send you guys, the link to where to purchase these tickets, and November 20th. So thanks guys for coming on the show. Uh, Love what you guys are doing. Like I said, it's just all that stuff. I mean, just aside from Rise, the music festival and what you guys are doing, that's amazing. How you guys are building up a community to be better.
Real quick, Chai, real quick.
Yeah.
The reason why some of our artists are putting their promo code is because we give the artist a standard rate for performance and sales commission on all ticket that is being used that their code pops up on. Okay, so we are changing the standard of how artists are being compensated.
Yeah,
in the Hmong community.
And
So
they are
those-
learning from the business classes that we are teaching them. Hustle.
So those of you that are watching this live feed, if you truly want to support some of the artists that you love and listen to,
yes,
go to their page, use their promo code, because you're not just supporting RMF. Using their promo code, you support your favorite artists.
Yep.
You're helping them keep doing what you love about what they do.
Yep, exactly.
And that's a good explanation because I was wondering why they ever posted all these codes on there.
Yeah.
So
I had a promo code.
Yeah. All right. So to wrap it up, guys, come see the show with them. That supports, their event, and that event supports them as a organization as a whole. So hope you guys go out and support these guys. They're doing great stuff to the Hmong community. And we want to end it with one question, right? We always end this with one question at the end of the show is, if you guys were given $1 billion, what's the first two things you would do with it? And Kyle, I'd like to ask you, and then Va, and then two.
Okay.
No, just give it to me.
If I was given $1 billion, the first thing I would do is give my parents money. And then the second thing I would do is probably invest and then fish and travel the world.
There we go. Awesome. I guess he's admitting he's a fisherman right there. Right? All right, what about you, man?
If I was given $1 million right now, I will charter a city. I will charter a city, and then I will have full economic control of that city. And anybody who comes to my city, I'll make sure you have a 6-figure income.
Wow. Wow. Okay, that's like way above what I'm thinking. But
I hope those of you that are in economics and you know how a city works.
Yep.
If you have a city, there's a school district too. There are other things. There are business. There are a lot of economic impact, and we can support universal income 6-figure.
Oh, so you want a real Hmong village, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
that's way above my head. But if you guys know what he's talking about, comment below because I have no clue what he's talking about.
I'll invest in that.
All right, two. What about you?
I think that the first two things that I would do is just make sure that the first thing I would do is make sure that there are either Rise organizations, chapters all over the country where it's needed most, or we will fund and support organizations that already exist in those areas that are aligned with our mission and are doing what we are trying to do. So that would be my first thing. The second thing is I'm gonna be a little bit selfish, and I would probably
Get a
disappear for
Lambo.
at least a year. No one will know where I'm at for a year
Yeah.
until I come back.
Yeah. What did you say? You're gonna disappear for a year? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Gotcha, man. No, so I mean, it's just a lot of love, man. What you talk about is, you giving love back, increasing lives, whatever it is, and then just, you have to be selfish sometimes too. So that's awesome. So,
Yeah, over here at Rise, we're not afraid. We always tell people, make sure you get what you want, because out of Rise and leverage Rise, because Rise will leverage you as well. It needs to be a interactive, interconnected relationship.
right, reciprocal, helping each other out. Awesome.
Yeah.
So, those of you guys on the show, give us a few thumbs up for these guys here. So appreciate you guys coming on the show, and until then, guys, go visit that event. I'm sure you guys got other events before then too. So visit their page. It's just what's the Facebook page?
It's at Rise Inc. 559.
Rise. Okay, I'll go ahead. Go ahead, say it.
Yeah, it's a Rise INC 559.
Okay, and I'll go ahead and put that in the show notes as well. So you guys, if you want, you guys can reach out and add them as part of your connections there. So until then, everybody, thanks guys, thanks Kyle, thanks Vaughn, thanks too, and
See ya, RMF.
RMF.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
on the Fresno, we'll chat more and hang out. But Chai, keep doing what you're doing, man. We love what you're doing too. All right.
You guys are, you guys are way better than me, So, but until then, guys, give these guys a few thumbs up and good night, guys. Keep hustling, all right?
All right.
Yep.
Bye, guys.